There goes that man.
There goes that man.
It's a very spooky edition of Hit Sticks here on DallasCowboys.com. We have got DC Incredible off to the side, Barry Church. We've got Stanback. Are you supposed to be Ted?
I'm Thunder Buddy, baby.
Thunder
Buddy,
let's do it. And then I've just got an orange t-shirt on because it is Halloween week and the Cowboys take on the Minnesota Vikings. We've got plenty of fun coming up here over the next 15 minutes. Keep with us here on Hit Sticks. So here on this Halloween edition of Hit Sticks, it's going to be a little scary for the Cowboys defense as Dalvin Cook makes his way back into a fully healthy Dalvin Cook. He had 140 yards last week, and he's going to try and do a little bit more of that against this Cowboys defense that currently ranks in the top 5 in rushing yards allowed per game. But Isaiah, this is a team that still gives up chunk yardage on the ground. How do they combat that against Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, Dalvin Cook's a problem. He's one of the league's best and most versatile backs. This is one of the few teams that we have faced so far that is committed to the run. These guys are committed to making sure these guys get downhill. They will run this ball much like New England did in their opening series against us last week, how they opened up against with 13 personnel. The only difference is not only do they have Cook in the backfield, but they also have a great supporting cast in Jefferson and Thielen on the outside. So you can't just load up the box and think that you're going to shut this guy down because he has guys on the outside that'll make you respect them as well. So they have their hands full. BC, what you going to do?
Yeah, we got our hands full for sure. I think this is going to be one of the most potent offenses we'd have got against because, like you said, they're heavily focused on the run. But if you bring those safeties down into the box and try to stop Cook out there, you still got those guys on the outside, Jefferson and Thielen. And as we seen the last go around against the Patriots, they showed a little chink in their armor against the run game, especially up in the teeth of the defense, which is in the middle. So I won't be surprised if Dalvin Cook and this Minnesota offense goes straight downhill against this Cowboys team. But defensively, we have got to be gap discipline out there. We can't have guys playing in the A gap and the B gap out there. This guy makes too many cuts out there and it'll make you look foolish. So they have to play disciplined football. Everybody stay sound in your gap, and hopefully we can slow this guy down. But he has forced the most missed tackles for a running back these past 2 years. So they got to be form tacklers out there, gang tacklers, and hopefully we can come to play on Sunday. But today, we're going to lock down Cook.
Okay, I see what you're going to do there. Well, let me see what I can get cooking back here in this backfield.
Oh, I see what you did right there.
See what I did there? Here we go. Ready? And go. Okay, get to the second level. Okay. I see you come up and fill the gap.
I see what the new 42 did right there. I like what he did right there.
Okay. So how'd you feel about that, BC?
I felt okay. Still a little bit too much for me, and there wasn't a lot of gang tackling going on there. It was a one-on-one tackle, and we know in real life, Cook, one-on-one, it ain't going to be too successful for your defense. So we got to get more people to the ball. But I did like how our linebacker, especially Keanu Neal right there, was running sideline to sideline. He shot his gap and was able to bring down Cook with the one-on-one tackle. But we're going to need more hats to the ball come Sunday because Cook, like I said before, he can make you miss.
Yeah, you see right here, all these guys are getting up to the second level. You see the offensive guard right there working up to Parsons. That's something that we don't want. We faced enough of that last year with offensive linemen working up to the second level. So we want to see our defensive line consume more guys. But you see right here, you see exactly what he has. Boom, he has man on man. He has a gap right there. This is the problem. So the guys that are not getting reach on this backside here, all right, with Neal, he has to beat that backside guard, right? The backside guard, he has to get across his face and shoot this gap just like he does on this play. We need single guys making big plays like that because they do a great job.
On this edition of Hit Sticks, we just saw some of the firepower from the Minnesota offense with Dalvin Cook, but no offense in the NFL has been more scary than the Dallas Cowboys, and a big reason for that is Dak Prescott and what he has done at the quarterback position. However, Dak Prescott's a little banged up. He's got a calf strain, so going up against this Minnesota front seven, Barry, it's going to bring a lot of heat. Isaiah, you're going to have to find a way to protect Dak Prescott.
Yeah, you better protect that man because we don't need him re-injuring or making it worse. So, as you guys see here, I'm coming out in 12 personnel. I'm putting the Schultzenegger and I'm putting Jarwin in there to help out. And we're going to leave our two best receivers, Coop and Lamb, out there on the outside. What does this allow for us to do? It puts us in a good position, in terms of our strength and our overall size to be able to handle this front line. Okay, these guys are big. These guys are powerful. These are some of the best linebackers in the league in Barr and Kendricks. These guys play downhill, and they're both about 250. All right, so we want to make sure that we have guys that can work up and get those guys at the second level. So it gives us the opportunity to run the ball, but also with all of our weapons, we can also throw out of this too. So it's a best case scenario for us.
Without a doubt, I think that's a great job you did right there, bringing the extra blockers in, because look, Kendricks, not only is he one of the best cover linebackers out there, but he's also one of the best blitzing linebackers, as well as Harrison Smith, who made a living coming off the edge as a safety. This guy's one of the best blitzers out there, and you know they're going to test Dak Prescott's calf out there. So they're going to try to put him under duress, try to make him make decisions before he's ready to. So me, DC Incredible, we're coming after Dak Prescott right now. We're going to see what he got. We're going to see if that calf can hold up and if he can still make plays. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, man. These guys got this box loaded. So let's go ahead and see what I got here. Just in case, let me give myself some options.
You see who's playing man over there. That's user man.
It looks like man coverage right now.
That's what
it looks like. All right, let's see what we got here. Bam. Okay. Oh! Missed him. All right, even though I missed him, I'm going to show you guys what happened here. One thing we have an advantage on is the way that Schultzenegger has been playing. Schultz has been doing an amazing job. How can we negate what they're doing with their linebackers and Smith, right? We know that the strength of their defense is at the second level and at the third level. So let's go ahead and make sure that those guys are stressed. If we put some pressure on those guys in the form of Dalton Schultz right here, and where he's running this nice little stick route, okay? Boom, we have pressure. All right, those guys are going to take care of the pressure up front. He runs a stick route, man-to-man, and beats him over the top. Schultz has been getting about 6 catches per game for us. He absolutely kills him on the route. Dak got to throw a better ball. That calf must be bugging him on that particular throw there. But let me show you guys what's happening over here on the backside. On the backside, how can we negate them trying to add pressure on us? Well, we can use our speed on the inside with Coop. All right, when these guys want to play man, I have Coop that I could have went over the top with here easily. And I also have who down here? I got that man CD, who's going to have man coverage right here. He's going to kill him at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know.
Kill him with the shoulders. Stays on the inside, and look at it. Now we have the whole inside of the field to roll with that. So we have ways in which we could beat these guys should they choose to pressure us, because no team that we faced yet has done a good job against us man-to-man.
That's what makes our offense so explosive. It's hard to match up, man. It's like pick your poison out there. But I noticed you didn't go deep because you had your boy User Man up top. I'm just saying, I'm locking up out there. But great choice in that Schultz. He made a great route.
Through the first 2 episodes of Hit Sticks, we saw a lot of the Cowboys defense, at least during the first play, where Dalvin Cook was stopped by Neal at the second level, but he was very, very close to breaking the big play. That's the thing about having Dalvin Cook, is one, he presents quite the threat on the offensive side, but then there's 3 other guys. There's Adam Thielen on this side, then you've got Justin Jefferson on the opposite side, and even KJ Osborne, who hasn't had the best couple first years in the league. He's been playing exceptionally well in the slot. So, Isaiah, you've got some weapons to work with here, but Barry, how does the Cowboys defense combat just such a wide range of arsenal of weapons?
This, to me, is going to be extremely difficult. And now I see what defenses going against our offense has to deal with, because their offense may not be as explosive, but they have so many options out there. Just like you said, Cal, they got Thielen, Jefferson, Osborne, Cook out there, and you can't load the box. Like I do it right here, you can't go ahead and load the box with the safety because you think it's a run, because the guys on the outside, I mean, they can do you damage. So I'm going to go back to what we just aligned in, just so we can go make sure that we have some over-top help for these wide receivers. But we got to make sure that we handle Cook in the backfield as well, so it makes things extremely difficult for the defensive side of the ball. Hopefully we can disguise a couple things and get into Kirk Cousins' head, because we've done it in the past. So hopefully we can disguise some things to get the best of him. But if he's dialed in, it's going to be hard to stop this offensive attack.
Yeah, these guys are a problem. And let's not forget about the guy in the backfield that's kind of running things in terms of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
This guy is a dude. He's been stealing money from the league for a lot of years, and for a good reason. He's a good quarterback. So not only do you have the ability to run the ball well and effectively, but you also have your possession receiver in Thielen, who is a sure thing whenever the ball comes his way. You got Justin Jefferson with the speed over the top. And you always have to respect the fact that Cook's coming out the backfield. So when these guys come out in this 11 personnel like this is here, right here, all right, who's going to be isolated? Cook's going to be isolated on a linebacker a lot of times if they're playing man coverage. So do you feel secure enough with your linebackers against Cook? And do you feel secure enough with your cornerbacks against Jefferson and Thielen? You got to make some decisions. Let's see what you decide to do here, BZ. All right, see, it looks like we got 2 high safety. It looks like about a cover 4 look based off the pre-snap. Okay. All right, let's make it happen. Captain.
Oh no, and that's the dangerous part about this offense. There's just so many things that can pull you away right there from your responsibilities. And man, we've seen it right there. I'm gonna let the quarterback break it down best because you broke it down before the pre-snap.
Yeah.
You knew I was in the cover 4. I'm not sure how, but you knew I was in the cover 4. So I'm gonna let the QB break us down.
Yeah, so right off the bat, I'm thinking cover 4 because there's obviously 2 high safeties up top, okay? We got the cornerbacks. Usually the cornerbacks, if they're playing cover 2, they're going to be up pressed sitting on the outside shoulder. Well, they're not doing that. If they're playing cover 2 man, they'll be up pressed on the inside shoulder. Well, they're not doing that either. So my pre-snap recognition lets me know that these guys are probably playing quarters, which means that each corner has a quarter of the field and each safety has a quarter of the field. So everybody's going to be playing a quarter. How do you attack that? Well, on Osborne over here in the slot, I'm going to take him and run him across the front side of that safety, that near side safety. I want to take him out the picture. What does that do? In cover 4, that isolates him because he has to respect that guy. Who's man-to-man now on the backside? Jefferson. I have Jefferson with the whole middle of the field over the top of that safety. That's what I'm looking for. If that doesn't work out for me, I have Dalvin Cook in the backfield, man-to-man with Neal out the backfield, busting the left. All right, and then I also have Thielen on the backside running a backside in route or a dig route, which means that there's really him versus the inside linebacker Parsons there, and he's going to have a problem with that because the ball is going to get thrown over the top. So cover 4 is not what you want to do against these guys for this reason. Let's let it show you guys exactly how our thing plays out. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm going to take you guys all the way up here to the safety. All right, if I can work my way up here. Okay, boom. All right, perfect. That works. So as you guys see here, this safety is being consumed. I'm taking Osborne. I told you guys, I'm taking Osborne where? Right across his face. What does that do? That isolates Jefferson on Anthony Brown. Over the top, there's a lot of space over here on this backside. The ball gets delivered. All right, Osborne does his job. He is simply a decoy. Now you got man-to-man with one of the league's most dangerous, best route runners in the league against Anthony Brown. We don't want to leave him on that island by himself.
Okay, so the last thing that we're going to hit here on Hit Sticks is, well, the red zone. It was a problem area for the Cowboys offense in their win against New England. They're currently 24th in the NFL in red zone efficiency on offense. So going up against this front seven and the skilled players that they have really at the line of scrimmage, Isaiah, how do the Cowboys find success from the offensive end inside the 20-yard line?
Yeah, we have to confuse these guys. We just talked about in the last segment how these guys are big, and obviously we have Kendricks at the second level that can cover pretty well, but at the end of the day, we have better personnel than they have. So we need to be able to confuse these boys. We need to go ahead and just make this thing convoluted and get guys crossing around, switch releasing, make things confusing for them so that they can't just say, that's my man.
Without a doubt. And on the opposite end, DC Incredible over here, we're going to try to make things hard for Dak Prescott. We're not just going to align in a too high shell now. We're going to roll into something right here. So we're going to do a little something right here to see if you can if you can pick up what I'm putting down. Let's see what this Minnesota Vikings defense can do.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you. Here we go.
All right, here we go. What's up? Oh, I'm here. Oh, no, sir.
No, that's not what I wanted you to do.
Sir.
No.
INT. Alexander.
All right. Doggone it, he got lucky on that. See, what happened was my trigger finger wasn't ready. Let me show you guys what I was looking for, okay? As soon as he went single high safety, this is exactly what I wanted him to do. Reason why is because I wanted to come right here to the Schultzenegger going to the corner, all right? But it looks like he got a little bit congested here. We have Gallup running a little whip route. Okay, so Gallup's coming inside the box and then whipping it back out. He is being my outlet. And we have CeeDee Lamb out here on the outside that is running a quick out route. So he is taking that corner out of the picture. I have Gallup that's grabbing Kendricks right here. So really I have Schultz on the safety all by himself. That's the way it should be. All right, but as you guys see, DC Incredible over here, all right, made a play. So let's see how that. Look how late he is off the ball. Look at that. Look at that. See that right there. That little bump right here is what we can't have on Sunday. Boom. That throws off the timing all day long. That little bit. So boom. That obviously threw off the timing. As you see, exactly what I wanted down there. CD takes that corner out the picture. Gallup's consuming that linebacker. You have Schultz all by himself on this corner on the safety. And he just doesn't get the ball up to the corner route. Again, that little bump right there throws off the timing. But we had you had he not got chipped.
if was a fifth, you know what they say. All I'm saying is, Coach DC Incredible got him another interception.
Okay, so we had a couple of big plays here on Hit Sticks, one from DC Incredible and one from Fuzzy Wuzzy the Bear off into the right, Isaiah Stanback. But that also means we're giving out another copy of Madden NFL 22. And Kevin on Twitter asks, well, Lyle Collins, he's on his way back this week against the Vikings. Is there a possibility that you could see a package with Connor McGovern and Terrence Steele in the formation with 7 offensive linemen on the field? That's protection for Dak Prescott.
I like that. We can call that the Viking package. Those are some big boys. I like that. That's a great idea. Hopefully, Kellen Moore watches this show so he can put that in his bag.
Razzle-dazzle. If they come out with 7 offensive linemen, I will come to work wearing this suit next week after Halloween, so that way it's a little bit more, intimidating, embarrassing for me. Looks great on Isaiah, though. But that's it for us here on Hit Sticks. Be sure to tune in every week on DallasCowboys.com. For Barry, Mr. Incredible, for Fuzzy Wuzzy Isaiah, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Have a fun Halloween. Enjoy the week, everybody.